this one ComicCon I went to, I was in the bathroom, and I was taking a whiz, and who comes up next to me to take a whiz is Batista.
Oh my God.
And Batista is about my height,
And his shoulders probably touching you while you're pissing too.
You hear the door close, and you're like,
pissing next to me, and he's my height, so we're like right at the same level. At the urinal, shoulders.
that's a freak of nature, man.
But yeah, you take the animal and like multiply them by 2, and then tape them together.
Jesus.
Does he take a piss
That's what
like
he looks
this?
like. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And then he was super cool. I talked to him for like an hour. He was super cool. And then while I'm talking to him, walked into the green room where you get your food and stuff. In walked Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Wow.
And I had
wow.
freaked out. Like I was
Wow, man.
I got weak in the knees. I was like,
Wow.
Ricky the Dragon. He's like, oh, you want to meet him? And I was like, do I want?
What?
Yeah, of course. So we went and like hung out with Ricky the Dragon for a little bit.
It's the older guys too that, again, we're a little older. We're on the older side. So those guys for us did it for us in our.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
The newer guys, yeah, they're very cool and stuff, but we kind of passed that age when we're little kids with stars in our eyes.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow.
When we still believed, right?
Exactly. So that's the thing. Like Batista, big star, big movie star, wrestling star. But like for some of these guys, or these matches, when we rewatch that or we remember Ric Flair and Steamboat, and the double pin, and who's got it? And you're fighting, you're yelling at the TV like, no, he had it, and So that's why that moment right there, I know how it is.
You grew up on that. You grew up on that.
And then I've done a bunch of panels with this guy right here.
Mick Foley,
Mick Foley. I've done 3 Comic-Con panels with Mick Foley and Jerry the King Lawler, who drew this book. And Jerry the King is a big comic book guy. And like,
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
He drew that whole book. But
Jerry Lawler?
Jerry Lawler.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's a big comic guy. So I've been on more than 3 panels with Jerry Lawler.
And that's my partner, everybody. That's my partner, baby.
Yeah, so at Comic-Cons, I get to meet like crazy people.
It's an experience, though.
Yeah, the one I just did in New York, I was hanging out with a guy who played Shazam in the Shazam movies, and he was talking about this. But I'm doing a comic book right now for a buddy of mine named Dan Fogler, who was on Walking Dead and Fantastic Beasts, the Harry Potter movies.
Okay, sounds
He has
familiar.
a
That name.
comic company, so that guy invites me to some crazy parties sometimes, and that's super fun.
I like to go. If right now we're on air, so I'm like saying live. If you're gonna say yes, that I can go to one of these parties,
You have to
I
throw it
want to
into
say you're being filmed, so you could say no. This is your opportunity to
I
say
bring
no.
all the Montreal boys to the last party because I was like, listen, boys, I don't know what to expect when we go to a party with Dan Fogler. I know he likes a lot of weed, but we could be going to a party. We could be ending up at his hotel room, sitting there in a diaper with a Mountain Blue on the table, and that's the only people there.
With an animal mask on.
I don't know if we're gonna stay, but no, we got there, and it was like a really wild party. It was like really, really good.
My invite is in the mail, right?
Yeah,
okay.
We're gonna slip that into the contract now.
No problem. No problem.
Hotel, food, and Sexxy Eddy.
And again, we're gonna get totally naked, just wearing the belts, running around with the belts. Well, he'll have the mask on too. Actually, this isn't even a mask. This is on his face. This is part of his face. Just he got it surgically implanted.
It kind of got melted on there.
Yeah, it just doesn't come off anymore.
Toxic Avenger.
Those matches we had in the summer where it's like 40 degrees and this thing just melted into my face with the sweat. Heat. I actually
Sweat and heat, baby.
I actually got laid a lot more once this thing became fused to my face. I gotta tell you. Yeah, my game went from a 2.3 to a 4.8.
Fully erect.
Yeah.